They were married without a wedding. No vows, no music. No moment where either of them pretended this meant more than it did. Just signatures. And silence. By the time the world found out, it was already too late to question it, because Vivienne Marchmont never introduced a story until she had complete control of how it would be told. The announcement was simple, carefully timed, strategically placed. Billionaire founder Adrian Laurent quietly marries private investor Elena Hartwell. No scandal, no speculation, just intrigue. And intrigue was exactly what Vivienne wanted. Because intrigue sold curiosity, and curiosity sold everything Adrian Laurent owned. Their second public appearance was scheduled 3 days later. A private gallery event in Mayfair, filled with women who wore elegance like second skin, and men who measured power in silence. Elena arrived first. That had been Vivienne's instruction. Let them see you before they see him. Let them wonder. She stood at the entrance, dressed in something she wouldn't have chosen for herself. Soft silk, precise tailoring, effortless wealth. She looked like a woman who had never lost anything. And for the first time in a long time, Elena understood the power of illusion. Then Adrian arrived. The room didn't turn. It shifted. Not loudly, not obviously, but noticeably, because men like Adrian Laurent didn't enter spaces. They altered them. He walked toward her with the same calm precision he had shown the day they met. And for a brief moment, Elena forgot to breathe. Not because of attraction, but because of awareness. This was real now. Not the contract, not the conversation. This. Standing beside him, in a room full of people who believed they were something more, his hand found hers. Not gently, not intimately, deliberately. And suddenly, every eye in the room was exactly where Vivienne wanted it to be. Closer. Vivienne's voice murmured from somewhere behind them. Eleanor didn't move. So Adrian did. His hand shifted slightly, pulling her just enough. Not enough to be possessive, just enough to look convincing. And that was when she felt it. Not warmth, not desire, but presence, undeniable, unavoidable. Too close. She turned slightly toward him, just enough for him to hear her voice. "This isn't necessary." His response came without hesitation. "Yes, it is." No emotion. Just fact. And somehow, that made it worse. The cameras loved them. The distance that wasn't distance, the closeness that wasn't real. The illusion of something just beginning. Vivienne watched it all unfold with quiet satisfaction. Every glance, every angle, every moment of almost. This was working. Better than she expected. Until it wasn't, because Elena made a mistake. A small one. Almost invisible. But not to him. She pulled her hand away. Not dramatically. Just enough. Just instinct. And for the first time that evening, Adrian looked at her. Really looked at her. Not as an arrangement, not as a role, but as a variable, unpredictable. And something about that lingered. Later that night, Back in the quiet of the car, neither of them spoke. The city moved around them, lights flickering against glass, reflections shifting across silence. You broke formation. His voice was calm, but different. Elena turned slightly. I'm not a performance. He paused. It was a short one, but it was significant. And then something unexpected happened. Adrian kept looking at her with an almost painful, lingering pause, as if, for the first time, he was considering something he hadn't planned for. You agreed to this, he said finally. I didn't yet understand what it would cost me. Stay with me, so this story can find you again when the next chapter begins.